Okay, this one's a big, fat, hairy deal. All right. X minus 1, x plus 4. So I don't have to scroll out to see what's going on, but I am doing it just so that you see what's going on. Ain't that a nasty problem? Now I'm going to go back to this. Now, just so that you saw what it actually looked like. I got a negative A. That's 2, 3, 4. Notice 2, 3, 4. So negative A and even. So the end behavior is both open down. All right? And those are our zeros. Gross, just saying. No, use whatever method you like best. Okay? Use whatever method you like the best. Negative 5. And it says x-intercepts, not zeros. So this is the pain in the butt. Trying to get to the end quicker. That's not a 4, it's a 5. There we go. And now our y-intercept. Scroll down and out until we get to the y-intercept. And we find out it is 0 and negative 100. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is graph it here so that I don't have to keep moving around. Yeah, that's a really bad graph, but I don't care. Here's my negatives. Ooh, I got 3 negatives. And I only got 2 positives. Now let me put my numbers in here. This is negative 5, negative 4, 1, and 5. Now, this keeps going to the left, so that's negative infinity. And that keeps going to the right, that's positive infinity. I know it keeps going down, but I'm not looking it down, I'm looking right. because I need my x's, not my y values. I need my x's. Now, positives. I only have 2 greens. And by the way, I would probably do it this way using colors if I was you. So that is -5 to -4. And then 1 to 5. Now there's 3 negatives. So 1, 2, 3. Starts at negative infinity, and you have to go from small to big. It ends at positive infinity. So this one to here, so that's -5. Then -4. To 1. And then 5 to infinity. A lot of people never grab a hold of this, so you may need to watch this video over and over, or you may need to go on YouTube and find more videos. I'm just saying. Now this one's nice. It's already graphed it for you. This is your y-intercept. Your x-intercept. Your x value, comma, your y value. Your y-intercept. Your x value, your y value. Remember, your x-intercept has an x number. Your y-intercept has a y number. Now, here's the sneak. Okay? This goes up to the right, down to the left. Opposite sides. Odd. Positive to the right. So it is odd and it is positive. So that one's sneaky. I like it. Now, I kind of really like this problem. The degree is the highest exponent here. The first multiplicity is the second degree you see. And the other multiplicities are all 1. 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7. Sneaky. Just saying. Now, The next thing you're going to do is divide out the x to the fifth. And that gives you x to the fifth times x squared minus 49. Remember I told you factoring wasn't going away? I did not lie to you. It ain't going away at all. Now, x to the fifth equals 0 when x equals 0. Uh, and then, are you ready for this? I like this. Difference of squares. Use the difference of squares on this. So that becomes x plus and x minus equals 0. By the way, how did I get x plus and minus? Take the square root of each one of these. Square root of x squared is x. Square root of 49 is 7. Move that across, and that becomes negative 7. Move this one across, and that becomes positive 7. Done. Just saying. So I kind of really like that problem. Find an equation with a solution of x equals 1 with a multiplicity of 1, x equals 2 with a multiplicity of 2. So x equals 1 time, multiplicity of 1. X equals 2 twice because it's multiplicity of 2. Now, you know when we factored and then set each piece equal to 0? Well, guess what? Now we are doing the opposite. Now we're taking our solutions and setting them as factors. When that goes to the opposite side, it becomes the opposite sign. And now we FOIL. And it says in standard form, which means we have to set it equal to 0. So FOIL. Aren't you so excited? And then we take this one, put it out in front, and we FOIL again. So x times x squared, x times negative 3x, x times 2, then we take negative 2 times each one, and negative times negative is positive. 2 times 3 is 6. Keep the x. And then negative times positive is minus. 2 times 2 is 4. Combine our like terms. Remember, when you're combining like terms, you do not change the exponents. And that is an ugly problem. Page last. And that's where I left space for you to write your equation. Whoops. Now, a rectangular solid has a height of h and a square base. Yuck. One side of the square base is blah greater than the height. So, rectangular solid. Square base. Well, I tried. Anyways, here's our height. We're going to call that x. No, it wanted it as h. Now, the base is square. Okay? And it tells us one side of that square is 7 inches bigger than the height. So the height plus 7. Express the volume. Volume is length times width times height. Well, the length and the width are the exact same thing. And the height is the height. So V equals your height. And since the length and the width are the same, you leave this like this and put a square on it. Now, for what values of h, and this is the stupidest question and I hate it, it's always going to be this. It's dumb. Because there's always, it can't be, how do I say this? It can't be infinity. There has to be a limit.